Come here, baby. It's nothing bad. I just need to talk to you for a minute. Yeah. I want to tell you something. I just want to let you know how good I feel about you. Okay. Here I go.
Our chemistry is so amazing. We're dealing with so much romancing. There is nothing that is written. Always good things that we just can't forget. And we don't need to be prudent, 'cause we know what we wanted and we got it. Our fire's so hot you can't extinguish. We'll survive, yeah, we'll flourish.
Just wanna ride through the city with the windows down. Got the thing low.
Hey guys, it's your girl Giselle.
I gotta get myself together. Wanna be ready when the stormy weather comes around. I'm just in a beat. My time is now, not later. I know you don't believe in me, but you gon' respect the God in me. Believe in me. I believe. Gotta know I love you.
Taking over my body, test drive, take me past the speed. Let's ride, and it is so true. All the things I feel for you, that's what I'm willing to do. It only with you, that's why I go so far. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you so much. You love, you love, you love, you love. Don't look no further, no problems left to solve. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you.
How you heard been so busy living your life, you forgot about mine. I never asked to be here. How did we end up here? Then you so wrong to my heart tombstone. I'm contemplating life. Now you got the mind playing tricks on me.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to season 4, another exciting episode of From Her Point of View talk show with your girl Lily the Goddess and my lovely co-host.
What's up, guys? It's Giselle, and I'm so excited to be back with you yet again for another episode of From Her Point of View talk show presented by I Said It. And if you guys would love to be a guest, please email us at herpointofview@aol.com. And I do want to mention just a special shout out, and our prayers go out to the warriors in this Cancer Awareness Month and throughout the whole year. You know, we want to send our condolences to those who have lost and our prayers and well wishes to those who are still in the fight.
That's right. If anybody's interested in checking me out on social media platforms, go ahead and Google Lily the Goddess, and you'll find me involved with film and all kinds of things, music. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can catch some of that content at Flawless Dreams LLC. I greatly appreciate that.
Yes. And I would love for you guys to follow me as well at Jizzy Worldwide on all social media platforms. That's GIZZY Worldwide.
Tonight we have a lovely special guest by the name of Daezii Day. She's Miss Royalty International Queen. She's a model, singer, songwriter, team ambassador for Indianapolis Wolves, registered behavior technician, and former collegiate athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome this wonderful queen to tonight's show. What's up, lady? How you doing?
Hello. Thank you for having
Welcome to the
me.
show, Queen.
To the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
You look gorgeous. I love your crown.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And what's your zodiac sign, and where can people find you on all social media platforms?
I'm a Leo. You can find me. What's your sign?
I have my Sagittarius. We get along. I'm fire too. We
We
both
do.
Sagittarius. We both right here, right
Really?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we good. We good. All types of
Yes.
fire here. But you can,
Fire signs.
okay, we the best. But you guys can find me on social medias, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Daezii Day, DAEZIIDAE.
Oh, can you
All
tell
right,
us a
all
little
right.
bit about yourself and about that crown on your head as well?
Yeah, so I had the pleasure of winning Miss Royalty International late July. It was actually virtual for me. The pageant competition was in New York City. It was the same weekend as the nationwide outages when all the flights were delayed and canceled. So I had to compete virtually, but God willing, I still won my crown. And my platform is Empower Her, championing mental health and ambitions for young girls and athletes. I love to be an advocate, one for people who don't see their light, and also for those who don't advocate for themselves or can't. So that's my mission.
Wow.
That is powerful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And how is it? What's it like in the dating scene for you, accomplishing all these goals?
Life be life for me too in the dating scene. They be thinking that this crown is just, the crown thing means that life is perfect. Absolutely not. I struggle too in the dating scene a lot. This topic is actually very, very, very timely for me. So I am very excited to be able to get into the discussion and talk about some
Right.
things.
All right. Go ahead, Giselle. Go ahead. Drop it like it's hot. Go ahead and drop your question.
Well, okay. So, well, with your, you said it's about empowering women, right? Is what you like to do. So, in empowering women, do you feel that, because you said life be life, and right, in the dating scene, are women being, empowered, or are we being, is it like a game, to a lot of people? Like, is it not being taken serious? And especially women that may have titles and accomplishments and many hats that they wear, or crowns, pun intended. Are they? Is it intimidating for men in the dating field? Have you ever experienced that, or do you feel empowered in the dating field?
Honestly, I personally don't date men, so I don't know what it's like right now with men, but I I do feel like the overall general theme of relationships nowadays is it's a game. Who has the most hoes, or like you hurt me, so I'm about to do you dirty. I'm gonna still stay with you, but I'm gonna go.
Get your lick back, right?
Right, exactly. That's what the new people
Right.
saying. Like, go get your lick back, and that's just not my thing. I wish that today's day and age was more like the old school love song videos. Like, that's what we need back, because nobody takes it
Yeah.
serious. Everyone's
Right.
hurting somebody. Like,
Right.
no one's
Oh,
taking the time to heal.
exactly. It's that. That's good. Hold that thought. Lizzie, our brand, one of our brand ambassadors in the comment section. Shout out to Lizzie Smalls, and
Hi,
shout out to
Lizzie.
Genesis Cagle. Genesis, shout out. I love her. She's amazing, and she's also an advocate to people who are disabled. I really give her blessings, and she is amazing human being inside and out. Love her, love her, love her. I absolutely love her. I love to make her laugh too. When you said that you wish that today's the romance scene was like how the music. I feel the same way. I feel the same way, and I think that like it's do you? Well, I'm gonna ask you this real quick. I'm not sure what I think. I'm gonna ask you what you think.
Mhm.
Do you think that as people get time progresses, I'm gonna say older, women get considered like older, the dating scene becomes harder and the cesspool is smaller, and why?
That might be true. I don't know. I feel like older people, it could be women or men. I have men friends. I might not date them, but older men, I feel like are always looking for the younger girls. The younger girls are always looking for somebody older or just somebody to take care of them. I just feel like today everyone's priorities are messed up. So what they're looking for, the intention behind it all is like not in a pure place or not in from the heart. It's what could I get? I want to be with this person because of how that could grow me, right? Instead of, oh, I want to love this person and they also come with all these nice things. Everyone's materialistic. I might not have answered your question. I'm sorry. I went on a
No, you did. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
There's
But
so
yeah.
many ways to answer that question. I'm gonna be honest. That's a question that can come with a million answers, and none of them are wrong because all of them apply.
I said,
Absolutely.
just speaking in that getting older, I said on another platform before that I feel like as far as with men, correct me or let me know if you agree or not. It seems like when it comes to the emotional intelligence that it takes in dating, they mature or want to kind of like slow down on some things that are problematic in relationships or in dating around the age of 35 and up, maybe a little higher, 40, tip 40, and so but during that time, not all men, they've played and broken a lot of hearts and created broken homes. Not alone, but this is what they've experienced and have contributed to, right? So now they're older and like you said, looking for younger women. Some looking for young women that they can control or just want something, just into that. And then but what about the older, like with what you were saying, like the cesspool gets smaller lately. So the older women, the ones that wasted, that these men wasted their time. So I think that explains why, like that goes hand in hand. So they get older, now they want to stop certain things, but now they're looking for the youngers, and then the women get older that they were playing around with and wasting time, and now their cesspool is smaller. What do you guys think? Do you think, like men mature later at, up around that age?
Absolutely, and I don't believe that the cesspool. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they think that it becomes smaller. I think that's a lie that's been embedded in our brains. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me testify. Hold on now, because we see people like Cher and all these other folks that they could be older women, and some people they call them cougars. I'm like, well, what the heck you call an older man going after a young girl? Why don't they have
They do, the sugar daddies.
but that's actually not a bad name versus a woman. She'd be called. See, look, you got sugar mama or cougar, and you got all. How come we got all this plethora of slanderous names? Dude don't got nothing. He gets more praise. So I'm like, that's our mindset, and that's a poisonous mindset. That because that's only hindering a woman for still feeling like she even has a chance to find love and have romance, which she rightfully deserves. Why couldn't she get it? Why? For what? You never seen an older man and an older woman actually hook up and they get married later in life? I've seen it many times.
Yeah, I have. Mm-hmm.
Then again, I'm in Florida, so retirement state. I said, why y'all move me here at 16? You crazy? But I believe that you gotta travel. You gotta travel. You gotta go meet people. It's out there. Don't give up.
Right.
I don't like the whole giving up thing. I'm optimistic.
Agree.
Right.
I agree. And I like how you said to travel. A lot of people be like, oh, I can't find my person, or they're just dating in their city. I tell my friends all the time, the reason why you're not having any luck with the pool that's here is because your person is not in Indianapolis. I know my person ain't in Indianapolis. so I don't even date here. But you know, like, don't people do limit themselves though,
That's
for
right.
sure.
They get
You got to
picky.
step out of the box.
Yeah.
Definitely traveling is, I think, something essential if you know
Yeah.
you're not having success where you are. You know, you should go out. You know,
Ain't nothing
don't
wrong with
necessarily
being
go
particular
looking
either.
for it. You just putting yourself in position to be found.
Yep.
Right.
Right,
Cougar is
exactly.
neutral though, kind of. Yeah, cougar can be, that can be.
I feel like that's both men
I
and
say,
women.
no. I'm a tiger, baby. I am a tiger. I'm year of the tiger. I'm not no cougar. I'm a tiger. You know what I'm saying?
What do you
Yeah.
think about Daisy? What do you think about dating younger than you? Would you ever do that? And how young? Like how? Like as far as like an age gap?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I've tried that before when I was younger, but I don't understand how people do that. Like I don't understand how there can be a 10-year gap, even 5, even 3 sometimes. Like I remember I'm 26 now. When I was 23, maybe, I think I was like talking to a 20-year-old and I was like, I just don't know. Like their birthday was 2000 and I'm like, no. But mentally, like we're different. Like, and I have a sister, so I'm the eldest, and we're 6 years apart. So all my friends were older than me, right? I hung out with the adults. My parents had me when they were 19, so I was with adults. Like there was no kids. I'm like a little bit more mature for my age, and I've always been that way. I've always had older friends. The people my age, dating my age, has never been something I wanted to do. Like I don't get it. What? Or why are you acting like that? Why are you, So younger, not really. Especially not for the people that date men. I would never date a younger man because they don't even mature so well after us. So yeah.
I did it one time. One time as a teen, I was 16. The dude was 3 years younger than me. I was like, I'll never do this crap again. And I kept it. It was a nice breakup. I said, listen, your mama gonna blame me with your grades slipping, and that ain't happened. So you gonna go back to school. We're gonna take a chill. It was a nice breakup. It was like I was being nice. I said, let's just fall back some. You graduate. I'm gonna be 18 this year. You go ahead and graduate school, get that done, and then we'll talk later. At least let's spend time during this time frame. We're just gonna spend more time getting to know each other as friends and just kind of like build that foundation. But no, dude didn't want to wait, so instead he ended up with 2 baby mamas. That's not my fault.
Right.
Not my fault. So I'm like, okay, that's okay, no problem. I moved on. I did that one time in my life, and I visited him in jail, and I gave him a little nip slip. We didn't know that. Then and yeah, it took years. I felt bad for him. I felt bad, but that was the only time. The only time. Other than that, it's been guys that are like 2 years older, a certain amount of years older than myself. And then my older sibling says, "I think you got what you got. You got an older man syndrome." I'm like, hold up. I don't have daddy problems. I'm a daddy's girl. So what's your excuse, sir?
Same.
What? I'm close to mom and dad. I ain't got no mom and dad issues. I'm obsessed over them. So what? What's your reasoning? The psychology ain't adding up, dude. Those don't work with that.
I wouldn't date younger either. Not for me. Let's pull up the comment. Lizzie had a comment. A question. Ladies, is there something you look forward to in a relationship? Maybe something you always dreamt of doing. Daisy.
Something I look forward to. Yeah, I look forward to like real unconditional love, experiencing that, and just what it feels like to be loved through your flaws and to love someone through their flaws. Because with my experience, just like reflecting over the relationships I've had, there's been a lack of compassion here. There's been this there. There's been not this here, and there's always something missing. I'm looking forward to all of the pieces there that I need, and being able to be healthy or like argue and fight in a healthy way. That's what I want, honestly. And then of course to travel the world. We don't want to see everywhere. So
Exactly that part. Giselle?
Well, me, I look forward to genuine love and friendship within a relationship, and I look forward to new experiences, like trying new things. Have you all either been or heard of, like the dinner in the sky? Have you all seen that?
I saw that.
I would like to do that, or
That.
I don't want to do no jumping out no planes, crazy stuff.
What
But
is
I do
that?
want to do some different. They
What's
have
dinner in the
dinner
sky?
in the
What's that?
sky.
What is
Like
It's like
you're
a
literally
picnic table.
it? In the
you're
sky?
literally in the sky. Is it like a It's something. You're very high in the sky, and then in one of them is flying. So they have it where you're flying, but they have a thing where you go up and you're very very high in the sky, and it's like you're exposed in the sky too. You know what I'm saying? And the heights and the scenery of the clouds and everything. And then they serve these 5-course meals, whatever. So
You're gonna have to
look
draw
it
me a
up.
picture of this.
It's something
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna Google it.
romantic.
That's adventurous for sure.
I don't
I'm
understand
scared.
it. I'd like to agree. I don't know. It sounds interesting. I mean, my fellow Sagittarius is talking about it's gotta be adventurous. I need a picture. Well, speaking of questions, Lizzie also says she got another question. She said, ladies, do you feel that older men want younger women because they are easier to get?
What did she say again?
She says, do you feel that older women want younger men because they are easier to get?
Are they?
Well, Daezii, what do you think?
I guess they are. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm not an expert on the men stuff, but I guess that makes sense because my friends, like my dudes, I know that if they had a cougar or a sugar mama who was trying to that's like definitely big bragging rights. Like I was messing with this 40-year-old dude. That's big bragging rights, girl, in the LGBTQ community and in the heterosexual. So I feel like easy. I don't feel like that's why. I don't feel like older women go for younger men because it's easy. I feel like they go for younger men because they want to feel young. Like they want, you know what I'm saying? Young men, oh, you look real nice. They feel good. That strokes their ego that a young man likes me. He finds me attractive even though I'm older or whatever. Like, I feel like that's what it is. I actually, when I was a stylist, I styled somebody that was dating a younger man. And oh my gosh, she was changing her whole closet to date this man.
Oh, wow.
And I think he was gay.
That's always my fear is like I used to when I was a teen to in my early 20s, I had no problem walking up to dude and be like, yo, what's up? Let me get them digits before I don't want them no more. I'm like, I don't know if I want them no more if you don't hurry up. I would be the one. I was more aggressive. I was like, okay, I want you. What's up? What's good? And it worked out. Trust me, it worked out. But now I'm not doing it no more. I'm like, I can't. It's definitely harder as the time progressed for me as I got older because now it's like I'm running into so many people. They're married, they swing left or poly, and they're all over. And now I'm like, man, I don't know what, I don't know what is what. Like I can't tell. So now I can't hit on it because I don't know what it is. So or where it's at. So now I'm like, I'm just gonna keep to myself because I don't know what to do. I just keep it like that. I'm gonna sit cute and I'm gonna let somebody be aggressive towards me. I'm gonna be the omega. Damn it. I'm gonna sit. But in answer to that question, because you have said, what do you look forward to in the relationship? Same thing that y'all talking about. Unconditional love, looking for, have mercy, a nice pack, ain't nothing wrong with something nice, what I'm saying? And traveling and having complete passionate. I have so much pent up aggression, it's not even funny. I said, listen here, I've been a good girl. I thought I was gonna be a nun. I was like, I thought I was gonna be a nun when I was little, but then I really thought I was gonna be a nun later. I'm like, listen, Jesus, is this my punishment? Do I need to really need to think about the monastery? Because what? Pretty soon that's who I'm gonna marry anyway. I just marry God and call it a day.
You'll be good forever.
Yeah. At least he'll never cheat.
Ever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring up the comment from I Said It. Let's see what he's saying. He says, peace, queen. So my way of thinking has been there's no perfect match. Just find someone you can love and work out the bad together. What do you all think? Yeah, I said it. All right. Well, there's no one perfect. Definitely, no one is perfect. You do want to find someone that you can just, mesh well with, and you guys work through things together. But what you don't want to do is be dating or just falling for the potential of someone, because the potential of someone is really your projection of what you want them to be or how you want them to become or what you would do if you were them. It's all your thoughts, so it's really imaginary to a certain extent. So you want to be falling for the hardcore what they have, what they are presenting you, and if the flaws you can deal with, and then okay, but not something, he would be, and he's absolutely not making any effort, or she's just absolutely not doing anything. And you don't want to build a man. This is not Build a Bear. We don't want to build a woman.
Trust me, it could be the same with women too. Trust me, it could be the same with women. You could have these women that like it makes you feel like, oh, it's no different than when I was dating this guy. Trust me,
Right.
been there, done that. And I only had 3 serious relationships in my life. I've dated plenty of times, and it did, and I made sure it didn't go too far. I had one friend with no, that I lie. I had maybe 3 friend with benefits, and then at certain time periods in my life, because I was in a different state. I was in New Jersey. You have to understand. I went from New Jersey to Florida. So, but like I said, and I'm on fire tonight. Listen, I'm gonna apologize to the audience real quick. Let me explain what my problem is. It's mating season. Girl, a little hot. I gotta go take a shower when we're done this conversation because it's hot in here. I swear it's hot here. Y'all go
Daezii, I wanted to ask. So you said you're not dating right now.
I'm kind of like on the
You got
end
a
of a situationship coming to an end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that. I got you. We right here.
Okay.
And I felt like when you brought up the falling for potential, it was just all these shots at me. I'm like, dang, I didn't even say nothing yet. Like, but that's me. That is my pattern that I need to break. Falling for potential, and who you can be, but not who you are right now. So then there's issues and stuff because my expectation is up here. I'm not meeting you where you are, so then it's just a bunch of so that's what I've been dealing with, is trying to break that pattern. I'm not trying to do that again.
And I agree with you.
How many baby mamas is too many baby mamas?
5.
One.
So
me,
if wait a minute, so that you don't want them to have kids at all, or one is enough? One baby mama.
That is a crazy question, because honestly, I would like to say no. I don't want nobody with no kids already. Like, I just want, we gonna start fresh. We gonna have our kids, and it's gonna be our family. However, I recently found out that somebody I used to like talk to is pregnant, and my feelings were hurt. So I feel like maybe I might be open to one.
Make an exception. There's always an exception, right? Maybe somebody would be make an exception, to because there's some people, like some women, if you reverse it, they if they ended up in some sucky ass relationships, and unfortunately it landed them, always pregnant, but they were married every time. Listen, because I know somebody who was married 3 times, has a kid by all 3 dudes, still looking for love. Now she still deserves love. She still
does.
deserves love. And it's sad that the children or how many times she was married will get in the way of a man to give her a chance.
Her
Now
person is out there
you
though.
do have to think that most in the Black community, and I think also the Hispanic community too, most men are more than 50% do not have kids. So they kind of like make it seem as if it's like a bunch of deadbeat dads or it's a bunch of baby mama, baby daddies, but most don't. More than 50%. So what's happening is women are having kids by the same percentage of men. Do you hear me? Having kids by the same percentage of men. So there are, if you're someone that is not looking for someone that has kids, there are men that don't have kids and want that too. It is unfortunate, like for people to, be blocked because of maybe having a lot of children, and but there's someone for you. It doesn't matter if that person isn't for you. It's not the end of the world.
There's somebody for everybody. Don't forget, you got some of these guys that don't really have a kid or they don't live with their kid, but they're sperm donors. Then what do you do?
Right.
You just you never know. You gotta get to know each other. And yes, I agree with you, Genesis, about the no poly stuff, because that's not really a relationship. To me, that's not a relationship. Relationship is when or partner. You want a partner, not so much just relationship. You can have a relationship with anybody, but you want a partner. That person that's gonna be your ride or die. That person that's gonna really be that shoulder to cry on. Scratch that itch when you have it.
I think that some people who are into poly are more. I mean, okay. I feel like there's people nowadays who see poly and they see it for the shallow. Oh, I get to have 2 women, or I get to have 2 men, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like the original purpose of poly relationships was to build a kingdom or like an empire between like resources, right? So if you go back all these years to when men were having all these wives, that's an empire, that's a kingdom that he has. He's building wealth and stability. This wife can cook. This wife is she's the one that's. So we got the one that's cooking. We got the one that knows how to make the clothes. We got the one that is doing the laundry. We got the one who's really good with kids. We got the one who's teaching the kids. We got the one, you know what I'm saying? So everyone.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. It's not for me and it's not for everyone. But I feel like the original purpose of poly was to combine resources and to grow exponentially. That was just a little.
That sounds prehistoric.
It does.
Yeah, a lot of people are now, they're just into it for the kinks of it, but they get mad when you want so can we have 2 men then? Oh, they don't want to do that.
Yeah, the big thing is it also comes a lot from it's not coming from women. It's not a high. I'm not saying no women are doing this. I'm just saying it's not mainly from them, because women are desired. They want that one person. I'm not saying there's not some. I know some women. I know some chicks that are into poly. I already know. I know married couples that are into poly. I got it. I get it. However, it's a higher percent that I have. I'm counting with my own 2 eyes. It's a bunch of dudes doing it. I said, "What do you got? What are you doing? What are you doing?" I've written songs about this where I mentioned, try to convince the guy, say, let me give him some guidance, because we do, music is inspirational. Movies are influential. So is music. We do, like you said, we need more music and we need more things out there to help teach people, especially the newer generation, the healthy way to a partner, the healthy way, because we don't want that cycle to continue, do we?
We don't, but society does, and so that's what's going to continue to be pushed in the mainstream. Is
the mainstream tells us that society wants, but I know 100%. Like, shout out to everybody in the comment section. we both know. Everybody on this channel knows. We can't listen or trust to everything social media tells us. If they tell us this is what society is, I'm like, I live in society. I know that ain't true.
Mhm.
You know, you can catch them on their bull. You understand? So I wouldn't even listen to that. We have that. We have the power to turn things around, and we're gonna do it. You already doing it right there, Miss Daezii. You doing it right now. You're making such an impact, such a difference. We need that. We need
Thank
more.
Right.
Come on, people. Let's
Absolutely.
go.
We do. We do. We got to rob hell. Like, this is the time to rob hell.
That's
Seriously.
Right.
right. I love this discussion right now tonight. It is very powerful. It's very strong. Oh, I said it. Got a question. Go ahead, Giselle.
So Daisy, do you strictly date women who only date other women, or open to both genders? And if open to them, do you feel like people buy or are lost in who they want?
He asked you a
Okay.
lot.
Can we
That's like 3
keep this up?
questions.
Keep it up there so I can make sure I hit them all. I do strictly only date women. I strictly only date women. I prefer not to date bisexual women. I just don't really like to dabble in. I just don't even want to even ever the chance of anything like that happening. So I don't like to deal with bi women, but I also don't know what who my partner is supposed to be. So I'm not about to. I'm always trying to do my will over God's will. So I'm just not even gonna. I don't know. My preference is not a bi woman, but I guess I'm open to whoever God has for me, and I prefer like more masculine women though to take serious. I date a lot of like femme or pretty girls, but I I'm like mostly serious with masculine presenting women. Um, and if open, then do you feel like people that are bisexual are lost? No, I don't think that people who are bisexual are lost. I think that they know what they want, and I respect them for. I'm like not a person who like needs labels, but I do respect that and appreciate the people who are bi and they present as that, because then you give the person who you're talking to a chance to choose. Like, do I want to mess with you or do I not? Am I okay with that or am I not? There's a lot of people in our community that say that they're a lesbian. It could be a mass presenting female, or it could be, like a femme, and say that they're a lesbian. I would never date a dude, but then are sneaking behind the scenes with men. I don't like that, because I don't like that at all. And I feel like that's disrespectful to whoever you're messing with. And it's also kind of, it puts us who are pure lesbian or pure I only mess with women, it puts us in a weird light. I don't know if you've seen that guy. I don't know what his name is, but he's always doing these videos in his car. He has like dreads, and he always starts the video with like a stud or something doing
I
something,
think
and then
I think I know
you
what
know
you're
what I'm
talking
talking
about.
about?
I think.
Yeah. And I feel like it's the people in our community like that who are not just outward with like, yes, I'm mass presenting, but I do like women and men. And yeah, some people are gonna hate you, but that's just not fair for you to be. I feel like they're representing all lesbians like this way, and then we get approached by dudes on the street like, well, I saw so and so, and you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to
Right.
say? A little
Yeah.
bit.
I
Right.
worked with
So
an LGBT web series director and two married couples, and
awesome.
both yeah, I wish it was. I wanted it to be. I did it for a friend. I did it more for my friend who's a model, but I wasn't really treated very well. But I put up with it anyway because I did it for my friend, and I had two of my other friends helping me on it. And there was all relationships was in this web series, and it's still available on YouTube. And I even acted as a dominatrix in one of the episodes towards the end of season 1. Very fun. It was very awkward because again, the two girls were my friends. I like that's my girl, that's my friend. But we put it aside and we just and also there was a minor that they decided to have in the kitchen that was like I guess around 15, 16. I said, can we please get her out of here because I don't feel comfortable doing the scene in front of a baby.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a mom and I don't really want this, you know. And it was strange because I'm surrounded by folks. I couldn't really speak up that much, even though I did try. And things went far on some. Let me tell you, it was a little bit of a mess. There was no script. It was just, here, do this. I want you to do this and say. I'm like, well, I need to know what I'm filming. And so much was expected of me, but I had no idea. I'm like, I'm just keep a long story short. It wasn't the best experience, but I do believe that, you know, there's other experiences, you know, with filming that have to do with LGBT that I'm pretty sure I could, you know, I could film and it would be a positive experience. I'm not all lost for hope. You know, I'm not going to, you know, go just off of that one experience. It was a hell of an experience. And then I did hear like what you said about some of the chicks would say, oh, we're going to turn somebody out. And then one of the directors asked me, do you know what I like? And I said, well, what does it matter? I'm here to just do a job. She says, well, you might, I'm just saying, because you might get turned out. I'm like, well, why is anybody going to focus on trying to turn me out? I just accept me how I am. I'm here to film you. That's it. Plain and simple. Right. Let's keep it simple. So, you know, like I said, it's available on YouTube. I'll DM it to you if you're interested in being nosy.
I am a little bit.
I got you. The sound quality is not very good. We didn't have a sound equipment on the set. It was all like picking up whatever the camera was picking up because they didn't pay me. They just wanted to pay me gas money to go from where I'm at all the way to Orlando. That's a 2-hour drive. How much do we owe you for gas? I'm like, so you just want to pay me $45, but I have to film, then I have to edit, then I have to take pictures, then I gotta edit those pictures. You want me to do all that? Damn. Wow.
Oh no.
Y'all must not like me.
Oh no.
Lizzie says, what is a goal or dream you'd like to accomplish with your partner?
Marriage.
Yep, successful marriage.
Yes.
Successful, healthy marriage.
Till death do us part. Notebook crap.
I honestly want my partner and I, my wife and I, whoever that ends up being, I want us to break the generational curses and trauma that has been passed down in both of our lines. And I want to completely start a new, what do you call that? A new way of living, a new way of, yeah. I want that. And I want our kids to be the, you know, the start of completely different. They're not going to have none of our BS that's why I'm working so adamantly to get that together now before I get married, before I have kids, because I'm not trying to pass that down.
That's right. I got a 20-year-old. Can you believe it?
Really? No. You look 20.
Yay. Oh, thank you. It's my dad's fault. He gave me the baby face.
That's a blessing.
That's a flex. Giselle, look at that neck. Y'all got nice neck. See, I'm trying to get my nice neck back.
Yeah, I have a long neck.
I miss my long neck. Man. Okay, so all jokes aside, kissing on the first date, yes or no?
Probably not.
She said probably not.
Not at my age now.
Right.
So like,
with everything that we know that you know what people be doing, and we don't want to catch nothing.
And with just how I am, like I fall quick, not quick, but like once I've fallen, like it's over with, and I cannot do this again, because that takes me. Once I fall, I'll be falling for the potential. I'll be there for 2 years. So I cannot. No, you're not kissing me on the first night. Nope.
That's right.
Because that's gonna blur. You know, if you a good kisser on the first night, then you know what I'm saying? I'm already infatuated.
Yeah.
So no, thank you.
I agree. Giselle?
I say yes, just keep it PG.
That's a perspective for some people's perspective on PG. It might be, you know, a rated R for you know. You never know. But yeah, I guess, you know, I mean, let's how about this? We take a quarter, we flip it, we see where it lands. But other than that, morally, I would prefer not to, because I want to give the person something to work for. I want to say, like, how bad do you want these lips? How bad you want these lips? That's how I feel about it. Like, how bad you want these lips? How. So yeah, no. Let's not do it on the first. Let's not kiss on the first date. Let's keep it. Let's just wait a few. A little bit. Let's wait. Let's let it build. Which is fun, and I'm telling you, it's mating season. It's gonna be very hot. What we in? Were we in November yet? No, not yet.
Well, almost.
We almost there, Giselle. We
Right.
almost November, December is gonna be pretty hot. January is gonna start to calm down towards the end of January. It's still some people still gonna have the itch, but towards the end of January, you're gonna get a little, you don't feel it.
I'm about to be in
they call
hibernation this whole time.
What was that, Lizzie? She said, "What about holding hands on the first date?" Oh, I remember this one. This is a good question.
if that's the vibe, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I agree.
If it's weird and you're not, it should. But the energy, it shouldn't be weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it should be a mutual energy that makes that happen, not that happening and you're feeling like
Right. It gotta flow. Definitely gotta
Right.
flow.
Yeah.
But then I'm like trying to think, like, I'm so awkward. I feel like I would like not want to be the one to like, I don't know. I feel like I get like super kid like in the beginning stages, the honeymoon phase of that's probably my favorite phase is the honeymoon phase.
Oh
Give
yeah.
me that forever.
That's beautiful. I like the process. I like when things first start. The meet cute.
Yep.
I met you. You met me.
Right.
Where did we meet? And then just the beginning. I like that a lot. It's fun.
Me too. It's fun. I wish it could stay like that forever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to work to make it stay that way too. Maybe of course, like when you're getting to know each other, so that's always discovery. So maybe discovery in new ways, like new experiences, or maybe helping someone, like you've already figured out what they are afraid of or whatever, maybe helping them discover why or get over that. There's ways you can keep discovery and spice going,
Mm-hmm.
When she said when you're ready to build a family, will you adopt or do sperm donation?
Get impregnated from sperm.
And who will carry?
So then who will carry? So in a perfect world, right? I would marry my like way taller than me stud, and we would be so in love, and hopefully she is like okay with also carrying because I am not trying to carry all these babies. But if not, then I will. But I'll be pregnant first, and twins run in my family, so I just know I'm gonna have some of those. So I'm gonna push out our twins, and I don't want to adopt. I want them to be my egg. I want them to look like me, and I want them whatever sperm donor, whether it's like a friend. I don't have one right now that I actually would want to, but if I get one that cool, it could be you, then I would choose that, or I would go to a sperm donor. But I just watched the show about like a sperm donor place, and the guy who worked there, like whose company that was, he's the one who put his sperm in all of those things. So
I saw it on Netflix.
That? Yes.
I was with my sister. Yes, I saw that one. My sister, that dude from another country, and he's like, he got all these women in a little.
Yes, he has like a million. He has like a million kids, and that's a problem. That's a problem because they're all adopted. They don't know who is who. They don't know. You could be dating. No. So that kind of scared me. So I really want to like make a connection with someone who is cool with giving me their sperm, and then we can do it that way. And then he said who would carry. I would probably carry. Hopefully she does though, too. Like just one baby. Oh, and I want to tell y'all this. So my idea is that I would have so I want to give birth to her baby. So basically I would be her surrogate. and she would be my surrogate. That's how I want it to be, so that we both have emotional connections. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, we would
Yeah,
love the baby after it's out there, but
and can you
that's
do the
your
thing
baby too.
with two women?
Oh,
I heard that you could,
interesting.
because I have my friend. She's doing the same thing where she's getting pregnant. Her and her stud are getting they date together and they're getting pregnant, and they have it to where the stud, they take some of the cells from the stud and they put it in her so that the baby still has a little bit of her DNA and her DNA.
They
Do
can
Really?
you
do
hear about
that.
that? Yeah. Trust me, I heard about it. Trust
Oh,
me.
wow.
So they're putting a couple of her cells into the
Into
egg.
her, the one that's gonna be having the baby. Yeah, they're putting some of her DNA into the
How is
egg.
that possible?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
the
figure
doctor,
out.
but they're doing it. Like she was
Hmm.
pregnant, but she had a miscarriage. But
Oh.
they're trying again. They're trying again. Yeah.
Wow.
So she had a miscarriage after they did that, the cell
No,
thing.
no. She was pregnant. She like that. They took some of her girlfriend's cells. They put it into whatever they had to do, and then they combined it with whatever process they took to make her pregnant, so that her
Hmm.
girlfriend, the cells of her girlfriend are also in the baby too. And
That's
I don't know how
cool.
they did it, but that's what they had done it, and they even put it on. They're like, oh, they were so happy. I was so happy for them that they got pregnant. And but then and it lasted 3 months, almost 4 months, but then
Oh, wow.
she
That's
miscarried.
cool.
So they're trying
Okay.
again. I think she's successfully pregnant now. I think, and
Fingers
staying
crossed.
pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, I pray that they have that beautiful baby out. That's interesting, and I'm definitely gonna look into that.
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna look into that.
And Ninja know about it too. Ninja over there in the comment section. I know because she was the first to tell me about that, and I said, "Oh, really? I never heard of that." She said, and then I told her, I said, "You know what? The funny thing is, I said what you just said, Ninja. Now our other friend is doing it." She's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Oh, okay, yes." Yeah, so I got educated. I'm always learning something new every day. Last
Me
last season
too.
of this show, I learned about the. I'm not gonna go there. I just learned. I just learned, and I also learned that my 20-year-old knows more than me about certain things. And I'm like, how do you know this and I don't? How do you know this and I don't?
Social media, internet access. And speaking of that, do you think that social media is hurting relationships? Or, and as far as like with all the podcasts, it seems like there's a lot of men against women. There seems like a lot of or just the exposure to things that you may not be experiencing in your relationship, and comparisons or venturing out. um do you think social media has become a hindrance in relationships, the success of them, or is it helping, or
I
neither?
personally,
You want
I
to go first,
personally,
Daisy?
if that's okay,
Yes.
I think that social media has a negative effect. Um, I think it can have a negative effect. I'm not going to just put a blanket statement over it. It's obviously not affecting everyone like that. The people matter too, and how they use it. But a lot of people use social media as, um, like I'm about to vent on here. I'm telling all my business, or they use it as I'm gonna paint this picture, this real perfect picture of our relationship, but really we're beating each other up at home and all that. So, and I feel like social media makes it easy, extremely easy, like a click of a button to cheat. um Girls, I hear so much. I mean, in all the communities about social media. Is it okay for your dude to like her picture? Is it okay for him to follow these females? Is it okay for him to have female friends? Is it okay for you to like men's pictures and be under their comments and that type of stuff? So, nah, not
Yeah,
all.
Right. Giselle?
I say that it's done both. It has helped because of the access to things like that people can learn, or seeing other people's experiences and avoiding certain negative ones. But I think right now it's at a point where it's doing more bad than good. So there's a lot of like podcasts that are pitting people against each other. There's a lot of podcasts that are promoting um, certain relationship standards that um, I'm not saying nothing against it, but like polygamy for reasons though that are not like building. There's a lot of you know promiscuity going on, and the facade of just trying to save face, but behind closed doors, you may be in an abusive relationship and things like that. So I do think that social media right now is doing more bad than good, but it does have the potential to be great, a great thing for relationships, especially when there's those podcasts that talk and give the therapy, and because a lot of people aren't into that, and so it gives people access to therapeutic methods, or things that people use to heal themselves or heal their relationships, or identify red flags, or get out, or things like that. So
And from Lizzie's point of view, she says that yes, it's a hindrance with social media standards of of what beauty is supposed to look like. So from
yeah,
her point of view, that's what how she feel. And
especially with like the pop balloon.
I think it's I hear you. I said it. Go ahead and drop it. I think that
Mhm.
you're gonna find a hindrance everywhere. Whether it was I mean, what was our excuse before social media? The new technology that could potentially allow for creating a baby from cells taken from two individuals is called in vitro gametogenesis, gametogenesis, IVG, which involves turning any cell from a person's body into a sperm or egg cell in a lab, essentially allowing for the creation of a baby with genetic material from both parents, even if they are the same sex. However, this technology is still in very early stages of development and is not yet used in humans clinically, which is funny that it says that because my friend already went through it.
Did it?
Maybe because
Yeah.
it's not popular yet, they're not it's not I don't know, but yeah, obviously my friend went through it and she had the miscarriage and she went through it again and they got pregnant. So I don't know.
I'm interested to hear the research like over the years of how that works and
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
too. Well, I'm curious. I put that in a movie. Shit.
Yeah, for real. I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that um there's a possibility or a way to turn a toxic relationship or a toxic situationship or whatever it is, a toxic entanglement with somebody into a positive one?
Well, I've been practicing on my character AI, so I guess I can just say yes. Go ahead, go ahead. What's your point of view, Giselle? What do you guys say?
Toxic. Okay, there's levels of toxic.
Yep.
Because
This is
some
true.
things you should not, continue in, like abuse, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But a lot of damage can be done, mentally, emotionally, physically, that severs a bond to where the intimacy is not the same. The
Mhm.
friendship is no longer there, or not the same. Trust is not the same, or no longer there. So a lot would have to be done to repair. And
Mhm.
one thing that I think would be necessary would be time apart, and time away together, away from everyone else, but it would be a lot of work that would have to be done. So yeah, it is possible for toxic relationship to be changed and redirected to a better positive path, but a lot of work would have to be done. That's my opinion.
Daisy, what you say?
I agree. I think it can. I think anything can happen, as long as both people are, down to do it. But like you said, it just depends on the level of toxicity. It depends on how severed the bond was when you decide, the two decided to call it quits and go their separate ways and work on themselves, and all that matters. Um, I don't know. I think it depends. I think it depends. I don't know.
Because
That's
it's
why I asked
levels
you
of
guys.
it's levels of toxicity. So you don't want to be trying
Mhm.
to salvage something where someone's beating on you, or you really don't want to be trying to salvage something where someone's a serial cheater, like serial cheater. But cheating shouldn't be like a deal breaker. I mean, I'm not gonna say shouldn't because it is for some, but it can be something that a person can stop if they have the willpower, but you can't make
Mhm.
the person change. You can't force a person. So they would have to want that, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but
And be
definitely
willing.
certain levels of toxicity, you should just completely walk away from that. But what's meant to be will be, you know?
And can
I
I just
agree.
add, from my point of view, discipline. People are lacking discipline. They just say, "This is the way I am. Take it or leave it." I'm like, what about disciplining your mind,
Oh
body, and
my gosh.
Right.
Accountability.
take
Lacking.
accountability?
Yeah.
Discipline your mind, body, and spirit. Get spiritually inclined. Uh, get close to God. Do something
Hmm.
productive. Do something positive for society instead of thinking about me, I, wham, wham. Cry me a broken bridge. Cry me a river and build me a broken bridge. You know.
And I'll say, in getting closer to God, really, listen for the voice of God. Like if that's what you're going to do, to direct you, if you should continue with this person or what you should be doing, because sometimes some people I think make the voice up in their head, is really not
Absolutely.
God.
Hmm.
So we want to be careful with that. And but definitely it's levels to toxicity. And everything ain't meant to be.
That's
Right.
right.
Everything can't be saved even.
That's
Daisy, you
true.
smart. You very wise, and you're very talented. You're very beautiful,
Thank
and
you.
I think that you are making a very important impact on the world. And the reason why I say this because as a female Leo, you're just gonna keep rising up. You ain't gonna stop. Don't
Yes,
ever stop.
ma'am.
Keep being persistent. I love what you represent. I love what you do. God bless you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
existing in this world that is so difficult for a lot of people to exist in. Because
Thank you.
people like you and Giselle over here, the beautiful goddess over here, make it that much more durable for a lot of other folks. And you don't even know it. Sometimes people haven't even told you yet. You're going to run into them people, Giselle and Daisy, those people who you made a difference in their life and they probably haven't had a chance to tell you yet. It's
Thank
So
facts.
can
you
you
for
tell
your words.
tell everyone before we get out of here, like where we can find you and what you do again and how people can support, empower her, and just everything.
Um, you said tell them where they can. Sorry, it cut out a little
Where
bit.
we can follow you and support, your Empower Her
Oh.
movement, and just
Mhm.
you know, just remind us about you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you guys, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm not really active much on TikTok. I do go live sometimes. I do oracle readings and stuff on there. It's Daezii Day, Daeeziiidae. It's the same thing on Instagram, Daeeziiidae. Instagram, you can find model content. You can find, anything I'm doing. You can also, if you want to shoot me a DM about anything, I do a lot of stuff. So I
Mhm.
paint, I sing, I write music. I'm Miss Rosie International. I'm looking for sponsorships and partnerships with what which is a part of my platform. I'm looking for partnerships with like young minorities. They could be black or just minorities. I prefer like black women or minorities who are aspiring to have their own business. So if you do hair and you do wigs, if you do nails or if you do lashes or you do makeup, any of that. If you're a stylist, I'm also a stylist, but I'm open to doing a partnership with these individuals so that we can build their brand. So I recently just started a partnership with a young lady named Trinity, Braids by Trin, and then the number
Okay.
7 on Instagram. She did my braids.
Ah,
She did my braids.
represent.
Right.
Thank you. And
That's
I'm
what I'm
trying to
talking
build her business up. Trying to build her business up, get her more clientele because her work is awesome. They're just sleep on
Thank
her. So
you
I'm
for doing that. It is awesome. Oh my God. I love it. I
Empower
love it
her.
when we support each other. That's very good.
and that's what we gotta
Empower her.
do. Empower her. That is my platform. Empower her,
Right.
championing mental health and ambitions for young girls and athletes. So please do hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on TikTok if you want to. I would love to give you a reading. I paint. Look, I do a lot. We can talk about it.
Do you do the tarot and oracle, or do you just do oracle?
So I kind of put down tarot. I started with tarot though. As I went through and like I'm really, strengthening my relationship with God and my spirituality and all that. It just doesn't, tarot specifically doesn't align with my spirit anymore. So I do oracle readings, which is, you're going to get the same type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm just not using that tarot deck. My readings have always been very to the point. I pray before my readings. I'm not used to that. I don't know any.
I do the
Awesome.
same
I
thing.
don't know anybody else who does that, but awesome. Yeah.
I do.
You gotta be.
Yeah. I pray
we
so
have
that
to.
whatever information I receive is only from the higher above,
It's
and
only
nothing
from God. Yes,
from above and the light. And that's also they have tarot, they have oracle. There's also another one because I have my Mary Magdalene deck too.
Really?
I do. I have one that's Mary, the Mother of God, and then also Mary Magdalene.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they got some. They got some with angels and stuff too.
I do have some of those. I need to find. I'm like missing a lot of, like, you know how they come with the books that give the description of the cards. I've lost like all of the books, so I'm.
It's okay. It's okay.
But that's
get
cool.
stacked up for Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
Giselle, where can people find you on social media platforms?
Shout out to her. I met her as well. It says thank you to Denied Designs for the connection to Queen Daezii. Blessings.
Yes,
well, this was a wonderful show, guys, and I'm so excited and I'm happy to have met you, Daezii. I think you're a beautiful person, and I respect the movement, the Empower Her movement you have, and your everything that you're doing, and your singing, songwriter, and I wish you the best in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
And if you guys would love to be a guest, please email us at herpointofview@aol.com and tell someone you love them. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we want to support those who are going through it and who have had people that are going through it in this time. And so follow me everywhere at Jizzy Worldwide. That's GIZZY Worldwide.
And if you would like to check out your girl here, the Big Mouth, you can go ahead and then type in Lily the Goddess on Google, and I come up on all social media platforms just to give you an extra headache. Love you. Subscribe.
Awesome. I forgot to say they can find me on freaking Apple Music too. It's okay.
Okay, I said it. We ready for the dance? Go ahead, turn up. Turn it up.
You said the dance? Oh.
Here we go.